Now, a real tree isn't for everyone, and those who feel it's not for them are likely to turn to an artificial tree as an alternative. But there's another option available. You could build one yourself. But how on earth do you go about doing that? Well, carpenter Wayne Perry's here now with some surprising artificial trees and his very own DIY Christmas trees. This I have to see, but I love your artificial. I love this one.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, isn't it?
This is a weeping willow.
It is, and I love this one. It's perfect for outdoors as well. So, you know, if you've got room indoors, go for it. But I think this one outside...
But the hours of amusement, when this comes down from the attic, it'll be knotted into... Take ages to do, but it's lovely to have fun with it, isn't it?
And I've chosen 3 artificial trees that are for the person who just wants to throw it out there, get it up and done, walk away. And this one, you don't need to decorate it other than just turn the lights on with this one.
It's beautiful. I love that in a garden. I have to say, would be gorgeous.
Absolutely. So that's your weeping willow tree. The one to your left there is it's a flock tree, but again, the way it's designed, it literally, if you lifted it up from the bottom, it's like a hoop. It literally...
Oh, yeah. It's a crinoline.
But you've got that one, and the lights come already tangled up within it. So, again, you literally unhoop it, drop it.
Yeah.
This one I love. It can be outside, and it has chaser lights, so you can change the colour of the lights on this one. So we've chosen green here just for the barn, but it can go any which way you like on that.
It's a helix.
Helix.
Yes.
And, again, that just folds up and down. Good to go. So they're the 3 that you could buy, but you know me, I like to create something a little bit as well. So I've created this. I went, is it chomping when you go into the forest and get a load of twigs and stuff? So we've gone for silver birch. So what I've done, I've created this and I've just chopped them off at an angle, getting smaller as we go to the top.
You see, that's a nice touch, is that you've cut them all on that, so you're getting still that pyramidal look rather than just square ends.
Absolutely. And also, you could paint it. You could gold leaf. You know, you like a bit of gold leaf.
I've learned gold leafing from you now. Yes. Your bar that you made us is beautiful.
Exactly. So you could change it up a little bit and colour it up a little bit. But to make this, it's literally got threaded bar down the centre, and it looks a little bit like this. So I just want to quickly show you how to do the base, because once you learn how to use the base, the rest is just drilling holes and threading it through. So for this, we need to screw in that. So we need to create a bit of a hole for our washer.
So it sits inside. It's rebaited.
It's rebaited. So I just use a larger drill bit. So I'm going to just use it on this little piece of timber here. On the top, I've created a great bit of mess. It's lovely.
You'll clean up
I'll clean up afterwards. Yeah. And then we're going to swap the drill bit to allow for the threaded bar to go through. Put that in there. And this is going to go all the way through now, because obviously the bar's going to go all the way through.
Yeah.
So what we do is we thread our bar through there. Put it on the top there.
With your washer?
With my washer. We'll go on through, and then you just tighten the knot on the top, and that holds your threaded bar into position.
So that
would go all the way up to the top. All the way to the top.
Right, so you can see how that's fixed there, then, and there where it's nice and sturdy.
Nice and sturdy. It gives you a strong base. And here I use some pallet wood on the bottom just to hold it into position. Yeah. And then I got my silver birch and drilled holes, making sure it's wide enough to slide down the rod.
Yeah.
And on the top here, we literally just
keep going,
thread them through.
Keep going.
Thread them through on the top. And I've decorated this one with some brass decorations, these moon decorations from Workshop Limited. And it was just an independent company, and brass is perfect for recycling. It's the most easiest material to recycle. So it's worth doing this. But what I like about this is, even after Christmas, you know, we've got a moon topper on the top there. We'll go on the top. Right. This can be hung in your house. It shows your kids the different lunar and the different phases of the moon. They're all different, you know, moon arches as well. Yeah. My next one I made here, I call this the Silhouette Upcycled tree.
Whoa. Now, that is classy. So it sits in a corner of your room. So if you've got small flat and not much room for a freestanding tree, it fits against the corner of the wall.
Absolutely. So a lot of people live in small places, don't want a big tree. And this one, what I like about it, I've done it as a backlit. So rather than all the fairy lights being at the front, I've just illuminated round the back on the side, and it illuminates the wall. So at night, you just get the silhouette of the tree on it.
So you've made it so it sits. These sit about an inch
back. So what I've done is, here, I've got 2 pieces of timber here, put them together to create the long stalk bit down the middle, and I've created the side spokes using pallet. So, again, I angled them all, you know, as they got smaller, graduated at the top.
And this is the pallet wood, which is beautifully sanded, so it's not rough as in when it comes from its pallet, but it's beautifully sanded.
It's lovely and soft. And so I created a series of these, you know, tiered, which get smaller.
As you go up.
And what I do, I create a little bit of a shadow gap. So I've created a shadow gap by putting some timber either side there. And that gives the same distance every time you do it.
All the way
and
up.
then I literally just... Second one in. And what's great is because I created little L's with these... thank you. It naturally is kind of self-supporting then, as the tree on the corner. And because it's pallet wood, obviously it's not always the nicest wood. We have been sanded back, and you can paint them. I lime washed them. So if you get lime wax, comes like this, just get a piece of this. So it's not very pretty.
Yeah.
Just literally, and this adds the Christmas element.
Wax.
Smells beautiful. Have a smell of that.
Oh gosh.
So if you have any wood, particularly if you've got oak, or if you've got any wood that's really open grain, lime wax and things, just literally make, you know, it gives like a film over it, like a whitewash almost.
It's lovely. It's
just put that on there.
Polish, yeah.
So rub it in, so it's giving it that Christmas feel already. Yeah. And to add to the whole upcycled effect, the decorations on this are made from aluminium tin cans. So those bottom of the tin cans were always getting thrown away. Yeah. So that's the 12 Days of Christmas on that one, and all the other ones are literally polished aluminium that are made bespoke by Aluminium Art.
Look, there's holly. Isn't that gorgeous? Lovely little bit of holly out of tin cans. So this is a whole... basically an entirely recycled tree.
Even the top.
But incredibly modern looking. Great for a... You know, if you've got a modern flat, you want sort of... Well, that's sort of modern. But to have that, that's beautiful. I love that.
And even the top, me and my daughter sat and watched online how to do an origami star. And so, literally, like Christmas tree lining paper, wall lining paper, and Christmas wrapping paper, we created the star on the top. So it became... the whole thing was free and upcycled, and then we've added, like I say, some LED fairy lights
going behind it.
Yeah,
you are endlessly inventive.
Try.
You've succeeded again. So far, you haven't let us down. It's wonderful. Love this, but I do love these trees, particularly that one on the corner. Wonderful. Thank you, Wayne. Glorious.